Yeah, totally. The first thing I'll say to that is, in my experience, yes, people do change sometimes, but it is not very often.
Right.
When you look at someone's like true track record in life, and I'm talking everything. I'm not talking just work, though work is a very big part of it. I'm talking about athletics, I'm talking about health, their family relationships, their education. People generally will tend to follow very similar patterns, especially when it comes to things like core values. Like, do you approach life with an attitude of mastery or not? Do you approach it in a very down-to-earth, real way, or are you trying to always portray something, right? These are fairly deep-rooted things, right? So yes, you can learn skills. Yes, you can learn through different experiences, but these kind of deep-rooted core values, in my experience, tend to be pretty set. And the thing that I'm always thinking about in interviews, like I'm analyzing someone's life path of how they've progressed over a long, long period of time. And again, it can be in any avenue of life, because again, in my experience, I think that the way that they've approached their sports career, generally speaking, is going to be quite similar to the way that they might approach this similar type of situation in a work career, right? And if someone operates, to Nestor's point, if one of the core values is living a life of mastery, and they're going to do that when they're an accountant at SolarWorks, if they do in fact have that, they've most likely lived that way and operate that way in many other aspects of their life, in how they lived it and how they approach their health and their fitness in the sports that they might have played, things like that, right? So there is kind of like an inherent wiring, I think, that people have. And as an interviewer, what you're really looking for are patterns over the course of their life story, and where these things are or are not woven through that story.
I love that. I
Yeah,
love
me
that.
too.